Good morning, this is Randy. I just wanted to make a short video about the way the narcissist will sabotage themselves due to a need to create a false image to others, and due to the disorganization and lack of forethought in their mind. So here's an example. My ex-narcissist, when the cell phones came out and they started offering family plans where you could add lines onto your plan for $20, that ended up increasing to $30 a month when the smartphones came out. Well, the narcissist had the bright idea that year, rather than giving his children, who were almost adults by that time, they were late teens, possibly they might have been 18 by then already, 19. He decided that it would save him money, that rather than giving them a birthday and a Christmas gift that year, that he would add 2 out of the 4 of them onto his phone plan, meaning he would be able to give them a new phone and a line with unlimited data and text that year, and pay the $20 to $30 a month. Well, it was $20 a month at that time. So I guess the thing is, he did not calculate it in his mind that $20 a month with a 2-year contract is going to be how much? $480. The other thing he didn't calculate in his mind is that it's a 2-year contract. So as he's paying people's phone bills every month in order to give them this nice, shiny, bright phone, he's also struggling financially to pay the phone bill every month. So every month was a reminder of how, I guess, his children were ripping him off. That's how the narcissist twists it in their mind. What ended up happening is myself and my son also got on his phone plan, not as a gift. We had to purchase our own phones, and the monthly bill was offset by the internet and the HD and the cable that my ex also enjoyed free of charge. So my son and I did get our phone bills paid for free by him, at the same time I was paying the entire cable and internet bill, which totaled more than what the narcissist was paying for our phone bill. What ended up happening is the narcissist, being very careless with his own phones, just about as careless as teenagers are. They lose them, they get stolen, they get wet, and they stop working. The narcissist was like a child with his own phone and would beat the phone up, would crack it, break it. Also, always wanted to have the newest version, the newest phone, just like kids have to have the newest, latest technology. So what would happen is whenever the 2-year contracts of the adult children, myself, or my son, and the ex-narcissist, so there were 5 lines on the phone, and the account was in the narcissist's name. He's the only one who controlled what happened on that account. So what would happen was that by the time the 2-year contracts came around, where the phone would either have to be, the line would either be cut off, removed, go to another carrier or another person's account, he would take those upgrades. So either him or his children would take all the upgrades whenever one rolled around every 2 years. That was like a revolving thing. So when my son and I ever needed a new phone, there was no upgrade to take. So our upgrades would get stolen by another family member. And what ended up happening with this is that the narcissist is very resentful that he is continuing to pay for all these phone lines, just as it was supposed to be this one-time birthday gift, and then it just goes on and never ends, and he blames the person for that who he gave the gift to, rather than blaming himself for lacking the control, the foresight not to do it in the first place, lacking the organization to figure out when the upgrade comes around, not to steal the upgrade, but to then remove the line, tell the child or the adult child, okay, I'm removing you, it's time for you to get on your own plan. He's too unorganized to do that, and he's too impulsive and careless and cheap not to buy his own phone when he needed an upgrade. So he would take the person's upgrade and then cause the contract to have to be signed again for another 2 years with a $200 fee if you break the contract. So the narcissist corners himself and then blames everyone else and is resentful for it. What he did with me was that I said I was offsetting me and my son's phone charges with providing internet and cable to the narcissist, and because he would have never paid me for the internet or cable, but since I kind of had him backed against a wall, and this is the only manner that I ever could get him back cornered, was that he loves his phone so much and that he will pay that bill to keep the phone on. So to get on his phone contract, it's a sure thing that your phone bill is going to get paid, and that he's not going to pay the fee to get out of the contract in order to get you off the phone line. So he backs himself in against a wall in that manner. What happened was, when we separated, he wanted me to start paying him $50 a month for my phone line. My son did get off of his plan and found his own plan, but he wanted me to pay him $50 a month rather than $30, which is what it costs him to have me on there. So he was also storing a boat in my garage that the court had ordered him to remove, and he didn't remove it. So I just transferred that liability back to him and said that I did not owe him $50 or even $30 a month because he was storing his boat in my garage for free, and that he should come and get it out. He did not get it out for a year. So therefore, he continued to pay my phone bill as storage fee for the boat. Anyway, when my phone contract came done, which was a year and a half after the divorce, he was not organized enough to tell me that the phone's getting shut off and you can take your phone number and move to a different plan. Instead, he stole my upgrade. This is after the divorce. What am I supposed to do? I'm locked in because he renewed my contract, because he must have lost his own phone. Again, he's demanding money then after he gets his boat out because he's paying this fee. And I'm also stuck with a very old phone that I've never been able to upgrade. So a couple days ago, my phone just got shut off out of nowhere. I went to the store, the phone store, and I'm unable to find out why the phone got shut off, whether it's completely shut off or whether it was suspended, because the narcissist is in control of the account, and I did not want to break contact, and I did anything I could to not break contact, not break my no contact, but I was forced to. So I texted the narcissist, and he told me that he shut the phone off because I haven't been paying him. And I asked him if he'd like me to move to a different plan, and he said no. And I asked him if he'd like me to start paying him until the contract's up, and he said, I don't care. So again, I found that even after this long of a time, he's unable to communicate in a rational manner with me about a simple thing. And I gave him his choices so that I could get a phone and he would not have to pay the cancellation fee. But he could not communicate in a way that would tell me what he really wanted to happen. And so I just got a different telephone number. I got a new plan. And what's going on is the narcissist is continuing to pay my phone even though it's suspended, and he will continue to pay that even though the number's not being used. So this is how vindictive and confused he is, that he would prefer to pay for something that's not being used because he's so mad and resentful that I am not paying it, even though he's the one who's been continuing the contract by taking the upgrades. So it's just another case of he's angry at himself for lacking self-control, lacking organization, lacking communication, and he's trying to make other people suffer for it. However, I didn't suffer at all. I'm going to be paying much less than $50 a month. I got a brand new phone. I'm never going to be shut off by the narcissist, and I'm on my son's plan now. So if he thinks he did something to me, he didn't. He just helped me out by shutting my phone off. So this is how the narcissist self-sabotages. Thanks for listening.